Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are tuned in to Zoronden Cast. I am, of course, your host, Zoronden, and you are watching the final diamond match and the final match of my StarCraft 2 casting introduction. So, after this, I'm going to take a break from casting StarCraft for probably about a week, but then we will have more StarCraft 2 up for you. Just gonna get into some of my other videos on my channel so you can check those out as well. I'm gonna show you the combatants for this final diamond match. We're gonna have in the top right corner red chestnutcc, and in the top left blue Donjuancho. Almost looks like Don Quixote, but it's definitely not Don Quixote. So I'm just going to call him Don Juan. So looking around the map, we do have just some droning up by Don Juan. Wow, that name's going to be painful. Spawning pool going up by him. Nothing out of chestnutcc yet. He's probably going for a fast expand. We'll have to see what he's got in his head here. He is queuing up quite a few probes. That's an interesting decision there. And it does look like he's going to go for that fast expand. The drone is going to give him a little bit of trouble. Should push him off fairly quick. Okay, maybe it's a fort. Yeah, he is doing a forge fast expand, so we should see a cannon or two come out by him shortly here. And he is going to need it because Zergling are on the way. Oh, and a nice little pylon block by Chestnut on Don Juan's natural there. And there goes the cannon as well as the gateway. And he's bringing these probes down because he knows he's going to need them. You saw him run by that pylon up there. Oh, and the probes almost got the surround on those lings. Would have been quick takeout on him. He's got to be careful with these lings. They are actually at the disadvantage there. Oh, but the probes miscue and run off. And that cannon is starting to take damage. But the probes come in. Oh, they almost had the surround yet again. One goes down, but four more have arrived. However, that cannon is now up. And the probes got the surround. Four lings go down just like that. There are three left. But there are also four more on the way. And these guys are causing problems for Chestnut. The four reinforcements are just slaughtered by that cannon. That was a disgusting waste of lings. And those other three did go down to the probe line. So it has been cleaned up by Chestnut. Ooh, Don Juan in the meantime, as he says fail, he's taken a third with some rocks in the way. That is a bad expansion. It does take his natural finally because he took out that pylon. But that's just unfortunate expansion there. He might go in here and take it down and maybe make a manor hatch. We'll have to see. However, probably not. So for the meantime, we've got three bases going up by Don Juan. No gas in production yet. And of course, no additional structures. Those lings are starting work on those rocks. We'll come back in 2 minutes and it'll probably be down. Cybernetics core going up by Chestnut here. Both his extractors are up. Looks like he's getting to work mining those fully maxed. He barely has this saturated and he's already gotten the work on his, quotation-y third. His actual second, I guess. Interesting decisions by both players here. We'll have to see how it plays out for each other. And a probe just sitting down here by Chestnut. I don't know what he thinks he's accomplishing with that guy. He should get him on the tower here. I mean, just waste of a probe there, frankly. Oh, and he needs to get these zealots blocking this hole instead of a probe as well. Just a few minor points that Chestnut can do to clean up his play. He is, of course, popping up that Stargate there, so we might see a quick Void Ray out. We'll have to see what he's planning there. And I mean, a Void Ray at this point could cause massive damage. No gas in production at all by Don Juan. He has just been focusing on drones for quite a while now. Those rocks finally go down at the 8-minute mark. He gets his first extractors at the 8-minute mark. And does it in bold fashion, getting 3 at once. And there is a manor hatch by Donjuan to clean up that mining there. Not a bad call. On small zealot attack, that queen might go down. Oh, nice micro by Donjuan, saving that queen. That was a pretty good move there, especially since he did not have the energy for transfusion. And he's going to pull that queen back so it's off the front lines. That was a pretty good move by Donjuan. And he's going to retaliate with a 5-ling attack. I don't know what he's thinking again with that since there's a cannon here. Still, I mean, it never went anywhere. I guess he's just trying to get to the Xel'Naga Watchtower, which he missed. He missed the Watchtower. Well, you can't get a Watchtower by being under it. Epoxy Pylon going down by Chestnut. So hopefully we'll get to see some warp-ins by him. Run him up this ramp and you can hit that third pretty quick with 2 hatches there. That would be a pretty painful loss for Donjuan. We should now have a Void Ray on the field. There it is. May have already been revealed. Oh, never mind. He's taking out his own pylon so he can get his sentries out. Oh, and he Artosis pyloned his own forge, and so his forge is unpowered at this time. Not a big loss. He'll rebuild that pylon. This Void Ray needs to go in. It can do some damage. Here we go. Start popping drones. That queen can't do too much against one Void Ray as long as he micros it properly. Here she comes. 1 drone down. He needs to pull that. There, 2 drones down. He pulls it out. Only shield damage. That was a good small attack by Chestnut. He needs to keep doing that. Free Overlord kill there. Oh, and here come the Zealots. Going to hit up on that third. Get some drone damage in him. We do have roaches in production by Donjuan, and of course he does see the attack. He's running those drones off. Only 1 kill so far. 2 drones go down. Oh, and choosing to go for the extractor. Yeah, he doesn't need to do that. He needs to keep going on these drones. Queens are going to cause problems. Probably end this. We'll see if it... Oh, and he does... Oh, nice clutch transfusion by Donjuan, saving that queen that would have gone down otherwise. And pretty much thwarting this attack since the roaches popped up. Not even 1 good... Oh, but leaving this one back here. He's taken out at least 1 drone. Not a bad call by Chestnut. We did get 6 worker kills by Chestnut. Not too bad. I didn't really pay for the Zealots, but especially, I guess he only took out 4 with the Zealots, so he definitely didn't pay for the Zealots, but you always got to try, I guess. That Void Ray did actually take out 2 itself, so that's where the 6 comes from. Quite a bit of stuff going on for Donjuan. We got ranged attacks, burrow, some... That... I believe that's Roach Speed, right? Yes, Roach Speed. And a second Evolution Chamber, I believe. Yes, so he's got quite a few upgrades on his way. Roach is hiding up in a corner there. Not exactly sure why they're there. They should probably be between the second and third, but that is quite okay. Let's take a look at Chestnut. We do see Immortals on the field. Not a bad call. We do have quite a few roaches popping out for Donjuan. No more Stargate units. We could have done a few more Void Ways and probably done some serious damage to Donjuan, but opting not to do that. Quite a few gateways down here. Robotics Bay. He does have his third coming up. A few too many cannons to protect it, probably. Oh, and Hydras by Donjuan taking out that Void Ray of Chestnut. However, those 6 Hydras are probably overkill now that, especially that he has 4 more coming, because Chestnut hasn't produced a single extra Void Ray. So working in Chestnut's favor here, that could potentially give him the edge in this game. We'll have to see how he reacts when these 2 armies meet and he notices there's no more Void Rays on the field. So it does look like he's scouting. Oh, he's going to take a 4th. Interesting. So definitely getting some macro gaming going on, getting all those upgrades, getting things he doesn't necessarily even need yet, grabbing Overseer, I believe. I'm forgetting names right now, I don't know why. Grabbing Overseer, grabbing defensive buildings. He's just trying to spend that massive pile of minerals he's got. Yes, Overseer, I was correct. Getting a Spire. Gosh, I half expect to see an Ultra Den in here at some point. We'll have to hope for that. Those are always fun. And he's making a move up here. Looks like he's going to go for the third. Both armies are in position to cause some serious damage. We do see Colossus up by Chestnut at this point. And here we go. Zergling gets surrounded, but some force fields force him off the cannons. Consolidating his forces, Don Juan does pull back. Oh, that Colossi did take some nice damage. Possibly could have popped that, but not sure if that devotion of his units would have been worth his time. Here he comes again. Cannons popping. Oh, just one pops. New few force fields, grabbing a few stray units. Don Juan probably needs to pull back at this point. He doesn't really have the forces to take out Chestnut. We'll have to see. Oh, here comes big Roach reinforcement wave. Shields going up. Even more Zerg getting popped for free. The Overseer splatters on the ground. Don Juan needs to go from a different angle, try to get the flank on Chestnut here. Both armies nearly maxed. A few straylings down here. We'll have to see what those guys are going to do. We missed a tiny engagement there, not much happening. Oh, and Zergling streaking into the main, into the mineral line. Taking the time, he's going to attack the third. Chestnut has to pull his army back to take this on. The Lings are back, making a mess of the mineral line. And he's going to pull his main army back. Popping off a few more Zealots. And Shields yet again trapping the Zerg force. He has to pull back. Looks like Zealots cleaned up most of the Zergling in here. However, there's still one causing some serious pain. Don Juan does pull back his main force after losing most of it. But here come yet again more reinforcements. And he's almost back up to full size. And Chestnut isn't. We're now up to 19 workers killed by Don Juan. And here comes a big engagement of the forces. More force fields doing their job. Very nice force fields by Chestnut in this game. It's probably kept him in this match so far. And just like that, Chestnut now has the lead in farm points. Quite a few Corruptors looking to snipe those Colossi. But instead, the Stalkers are sniping the Corruptors. This is some exciting back and forth. And it looks like Chestnut is getting brave. Going to throw up a proxy pylon here and start pushing on Don Juan. Oh, he's going to blink right in there, cause some serious damage. But Corruptors do end up sniping the Colossi. However, their work is done, so they're pulling out. Roach is going down. More force fields. Oh, and a burrow by Don Juan. Not a bad call. He was going to lose all, or at least most of those roaches. We'll see if... Yes, and he does already have an observer on the way. More reinforcements from those pylons. Roach is taking the opportunity to unburrow and pull back. Here comes Chestnut again. Going to do more damage to those roaches. However, they're taking the high ground advantage. Oh, but a warp prism taking the high ground view. And that warp prism was short-lived, but more force fields taking down more roaches. This is looking sour for Don Juan. Few force fields there, not really helping Chestnut in that situation. Queen will go down pretty easily. Few Zergling for the party. Gonna smash in here. That should be the end of the natural. Don Juan is just gone at this point. Yeah, he's gonna call the GG here shortly. I assume. Maybe he wants to ride out on his utter destruction. I'm going to speed it up just because it is done for Don Juan. Chestnut did a very nice job in this game. That back and forth by both players was impressive, but honestly, I think Chestnut clutched it with his force field play. That was some very impressive clipping of the Zerg armies and allowed him to just chop off little chunks and kill it each time. And just as this wraps up, I am, of course, Zoronden. I want to thank you for tuning in to my StarCraft 2 casts. There is, of course, the GG. Again, if you want me to cast your games, check out the information below. You can email them to me. And I'll see you on the other side.